I'm currently standing on across the Little Kanawha River. Obviously, we're looking at the fire at the former Ames plant in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Obviously, there's a huge plume of smoke heading out in the northeast direction, of course. At any rate, the local residents heard a series of explosions about approximately 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and then, of course, that's when the fires occurred. West Virginia EPA apparently is now doing some air sample testings to try to figure out exactly what chemicals are being released into the air, as there were various plastics, polymers, and chemicals reportedly stored at the facility by the nearby DuPont plant. So who knows what's going on in there as far as that goes. Fallout from the smoke plume apparently has been reported in areas in Williamstown and West Virginia, and also Marietta, Ohio. And here's another view over near the Corridor D pull-off. So you can see the smoke billowing up from the plant, the former plant, I should say. I can actually smell the smoke at this point, some of the chemicals. Probably not good for my health, actually. And I'm right off West Virginia Route 47 right here. If you can see, the fire department has a boat. They're actually pumping water from the Little Kanawha River. That way it won't be as taxing on the city water supply as they were doing early in the morning and last night, of course. So firefighters are continuing to battle the blazes, of course. And here I'm a little bit a higher elevation right now. You can see the boat the fire department is using down there, where they're pumping the water from the river, of course. And obviously here's the smoke plumes that heads over the hills up the High River Valley. And I am now on the south of Parkersburg, approaching the fire. I figured I knew they'd have the road closed sooner or later. Obviously. And I am just currently off of Camden Avenue. Kind of gives a wider, bigger view of the smoke plume heading over up the river valley, of course. Here's another shot at the intersection of Broadway Avenue and Camden Avenue, of course. Trying to get as close as possible. So, road is closed, so I cannot go drive down there. Well, when in doubt, just walk. Down here by the Broadway sandwich shop now. And I'm down here at the site now. As you can see, there are ruins of some of the structures that have been completely burnt to a crisp. We obviously got fire department personnel down here working their butts off, actually. So apparently it's been reported that it's going to take a few days to get all the flames out, because they're not able to use the so-called blanket foam because of all the storm drains on the streets and everything. So they can only use water only to battle the flames. So bless their hearts. Try to go over here and see what's going on. Jeez. And of course, this is the site of the former Ames plant. Known for, the company's actually been around since 1779, believe it or not. Known for well known for making the wooden hand tools, you know, like shovels, hand rakes, wheelbarrows, axes, so on and so forth. The plant closed here in 2005. It was actually apparently the Ames, at least for the franchise name, the Ames product was actually bought out, and there was actually a new Ames facility up in Dexter City, Ohio, just up the interstate north of Marietta, not too far actually. So they currently have a sawmill, log yard, and wheelbarrow shop up there, of course. American-made products. In fact, President Donald Trump in the summertime actually paid a visit to an Ames facility, actually their headquarters in Pennsylvania. He was trying to promote American-made products, of course. So, at any rate, as you can see, they got some fire engines over here. They've actually called in some oil and gas companies to help out with pumping water in from the river, like I mentioned earlier. So that way it'll relieve the city water supply. And obviously, as you can see, some of the flames are still looking there, of course. And obviously they got fire departments from all over the place coming in to help out, of course. Alright. Yeah, trying to keep the area clear. The police officer there, of course, asked me to step back, understandably, of course. So, but at any rate, as you can see, there's more flames. That spot over there, they're trying to take care of, as you can see. And as I mentioned earlier, the West Virginia Environmental Protection Agency is doing taking some air samples. Preliminary findings apparently find the air is acceptable to breathe, supposedly. Of course, anybody is free to question that assessment. And strongly encouraged to do so. And we also got some volunteers bringing water to the firefighters. And as we can see here, it's getting dusk now. See how close in here I can get. Like we've got some volunteer supply station set up over there, giving out water and food to the firefighters, of course. Seems the heart of the fire, what remains left of the fire, of course, is right in this area right here, of course. And panning away from the main fire scene, looks like there's more ruins over this way. Looks like they've already knocked out the fire for the most part over this way. So. And this is Caleb Hitt reporting for Battle of New Orleans Radio.